Welcome, folks, to Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Easily one of the most passionate and still underrated environments in college football. This crowd ready to roar for the Utes. It can be a tough place for visitors to win. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Just trucks through the defender. Hard running through a tackle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Hands off to the left. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The important third down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Wells. Great move there. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
There's the handoff. A quick juke. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. It's a run to the left. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Utes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Heading left after the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he knocks that one right through. And they add to the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Close to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receiver in motion now. Big pass, here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going that weren't able to complete it.
And the Utes offense takes the field. Set it for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Here's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll test the right side here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Utah.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hicks. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The Utes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after was good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's on the run. Launches deep. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quick throw over the middle. And it's complete downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff to the single back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Scanning the field. It's Hicks. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utah. No chance to catch it. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? To the air, it's Hicks. The pass rush closing in. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Because I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll ride the back again here. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Utes.
Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
The pocket breaking down, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing him.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Utes will send the punt team onto the field.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Hicks. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Fisher. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Utes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Hicks. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the return man steps out at the 28. And the Utah offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They'll hand it off. And bulldozing his way through. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Utes have 1st and 10 here.
Get set. Ready.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the set.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
42 Spider.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Back to pass. It's Hicks. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down.
48-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And he pulls in the catch. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
LSU, number 32.
Lining up to try the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Utah 45, LSU 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
On the football.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Take over, 1st and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes. And the beatdown continues.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Physical run, breaking tackles. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Here comes the bunch formation. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Touchdown, Utah. And the route is on.
Man, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 21.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. And this one is getting ugly.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score. Utah 66. LSU 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back. It's Hicks. Pass not complete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Utes offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? 5-yard gains on 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
What a shot, right? This guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Moving right through the contact. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
I got to say I'm a little puzzled here. I don't know what they're seeing that we're not seeing. They send the field goal team out here now. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he'll be brought down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Hicks. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they heave it deep downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. No problem. Knocks it right through. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Three guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. Back to throw. It's Hicks. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. And now another deep ball here. Catch made down inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
6-9-1, Gators score.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Picks up one. First and goal, LSU.
Ready up.
1st and goal for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
42, spike.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Utah, 75. LSU, 28.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Ready?
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Clear. Clear.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Got it.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Incomplete. Now, a fourth down.
And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Looking to throw. It's Hicks. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the hit changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And the Utah offense takes the field. They really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. Running with purpose. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Gain of 4. Second down.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.